scheduled program. Alright. Now this video, I never been like I said, I barely started knowing who they was in the last couple of decades. Cause I are they escaped? Yeah, I did. Ti Tiny, blah blah blah. No offense. Like I said, Ti to me, he's really one of the last rapper that's actually a real rapper that was actually brand new. He's one of the last. 50 Cent was first, and T.I. was the last big one that's actually a rapper, a real rapper. Whether you like him, yeah, exactly. Remember, because back in the day, you could be able to pick and choose. You could actually not like somebody. Now it's not like I didn't like T.I. It's just I wasn't paying. Yeah, you know what? It was at the height of the gang stalking when I didn't understand when he first came out, 2004. I'm in the fucking hospital, whatever, for months, 6, 7 months. So I'm not in the streets or even got a job. I done lost everything. So, oh no, really, he came out 07, 08, whatever. I don't know. So I didn't start listening to it later. He was old or whatever. But now that I think about it, it makes sense why I didn't like Boys the Men and Escape. If she's writing their songs, that's what this is about. They owe her money. And it was, but this that means I was right about both of them. I was right about when Boys the Man came out 2 years before. It did now is 95 or whatever when their own group come out. So that means she was behind the scenes the whole time before she got into in front of the scenes, right? It's all good, but that means I just don't like her style of writing because hers is feminist, this and that. Yeah, the end of the road. So it's like, did she write end of the road? So she thinks it's a good thing to write. Girl, I know you. And these niggas, yeah, what kind of man? Okay, I'm a singer. You know, in '91 or not, whatever year that came out, '92 or whatever, '90. I'm a singer, and you hand this to me. It's a hit. And it did be a hit, but I don't, man. Like, wait, what? Wouldn't you immediately think about your bitch? I don't. Literally, it's like, how could you sing that song with all? And they sung it with all their heart. They sung it with their heart. It's like, who look at them lyrics? I don't know how the business go, but I would think it's like somebody telling you to do something stupid. Nah, bro, I'm a professional. You know what I'm saying? No, yeah, we know you're a professional. I would be like, the niggas that came before me ain't saying no shit like this. Did you hear Smokey Robinson saying at the end of the road, you cheated on me? Did you hear Barry White? Did you hear Temptations? Did you hear Eddie Kendrick singing about a bitch cheating on him? I don't know all the R&B niggas like they do. I'm pretty sure they knew them all. We gonna be bigger than the Temptation. Like, wouldn't you be like, nah, I can't. We can't sing this. That's what I'm telling you. It was part of the plan. The plan. There's no way. All right, so here's the last one I'm gonna do. Fucking Arsenio. Same thing now. Really, that's why they put. I don't know. I think first they put Arsenio on my recommendation. And again, this is the same shit. And I'm gonna just stick with me. I'm gonna go with the liver color again. Now, just hold on. Fuck you, see. They're trying it. Let me just play it as usual. They just so food, old school food, every commercial they play is like a hit. But, I forgot to say, but yeah, they're mad. Remember, I think I told y'all I do, I blend up the best about it. We're all like adults. Like, yeah, like, because we know in the movies it portrays teenagers and kids as you hate vegetables, any strange things, anything. Oh, no, not just maybe because it's down south. Even Roswell is a white neighborhood that what used to be Alpharetta. It's still deep south. So maybe everybody like whatever collard greens or whatever. But we're all just sitting there at lunchtime. Yeah, I like my vegetables. Even though it's lunch, it is school lunch, so it's the canned uh, beans, string beans, or whatever. But anyway, yeah, exactly. Like they from my neighborhood in Queens. Like salt and pepper. I was telling one of these dudes, he's from the other, about 6 months ago. He calls them celebrities. Now I didn't get offended like Kid and Play and Salt and Pepper. I definitely Salt and Pepper. Big time movies, their music. Was I wasn't saying it just was disrespect. It's like, yeah, I know celebrities. They're like, what? So I never thought of it like that. I'm like, and it wasn't even about me. Like, and I don't know them because I was too young. I was way too young. You know, it would be like an 8-year old chilling with 16-year-old Salt and Pepper, or probably actually 5-year old. Exactly. There's no way I would know them. I never saw them, but I know folks, yeah, party with it, all that. But it's like, oh, there's celebrities. It's like this. I wasn't talking about, oh, there's a celebrity from my neighborhood. It's a bunch of people from Queens. But anyway, this video, let it play.
In the 90s, Arsenio Hall changes what late night television looks like.
We were able to see people on there that we couldn't see anywhere else. How scary is that for Paramount?
Arsenio also transforms what it sounds like.
A lot of people give NWA a
That
chance.
was funny. I knew exactly who that was when he started. That's the DOC. Cause remember that was kind of a heartbreaker. I remember they made fun of me about this about 2 years ago. They even had the YouTubers, but not regular YouTubers, but hip hop YouTubers. Radio station personalities. Like Hot 106. They made fun of me, and they literally talking to the DOC. I don't care what you say, they was making fun of me. Cause I was like, if he hadn't gotten that accident, I said he would have been the best rapper ever. Cause when I first heard DOC, I lost my, yeah, you lose your mind, the formula. And I was actually, he's from NWA. And yeah, I know his whole tape back to back, back to hand, and this was like whatever. Front to back, the formula, all that shit. He don't cuss the whole time, just like Rakim. And his lyrics, it was just a little bit more gangster than Rakim. So I kind of like, and to this day, everybody, all the new kids who weren't even alive, everybody jump on the band. Yeah, Rakim obviously #1 ever. But I was like, damn, but TLC was gonna come, and it wasn't a competition. And literally, I know I keep going into stories. I won concerts to the NWA concert in '88. I think I told this before. And I don't even think I was in high school yet. Because I remember it was like, it's weird because high school, the first day of high school, I finally, I had been going to Birmingham, staying with my folks, all that, da. But we living in Roswell. And I would be, coming for the summer, playing, staying with my grandma, whatever. But all them memories, like I said, the original NWA tape. I got on. What I'm saying is, I got on that little kid outfit, Kmart outfit. I remember, like I said, we having a family function. My mom, yeah, that's where I get the phrase "throw it away child." You not gonna embarrass me. You gotta go change, take a shower, da da da. And she might even go buy a little $12 Kmart outfit, short set. And I'm 12, 13. It don't embarrass you. Because I've been playing we out back then outside all day, But now it's time to go to the family barbecue. But so that year, though, When I won the ticket, same thing. But I remember it was on the radio. Caller number 7. I remember caller number 7. And we had a cordless phone. I'm just saying this is like that's not an 88. Maybe what I'm just saying that might be how I won because I kept hitting redial. And I think a lot of people still had regular phones that. And I knew the call from as soon as he said it. I knew it was yeah, dude, dude. You getting the beep, 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 and sometimes because I had done it before, sometimes he answers hello. Win 107, slamming the jammer. Oh, you're calling them 3. He hangs up. And you're listening. Yeah, we're kids. Or whatever. It's grown ups too. I know. I think I got him once. Okay, kept hitting read out. He read out. Next time, hello, calling number 7. Win 107, slamming the gym. You're calling number 7. Yeah, oh shit. I'm 14. And I won tickets to the NWA concert. And this is 88, and that's when big concerts, so it had everybody. It's probably Too Short, maybe Run. I don't know. I can't remember. It had just basic Public Enemy. I'm pretty sure that was that year. Everybody was on, maybe LL. I'm not sure. I just remember NWA was headlining. I don't know if they was headlining over LL, but it just was everybody, right? And I'm 14, so I took my little homie. He was only like 9 or 10. Yeah, he's like, your mom dropped, yeah. And yeah, there was shootings, but that happened. What type of this thing? They know we ain't stupid. We ain't had to run. We ain't getting no. I was at the front of the stage. Yeah, we need to think about it. That age. Yeah, we get dropped off early. So that means I remember every concert I went to, I was always at the front. This is a big concert, not in the club. This is at this, the whatever, the biggest stadium in each city. And so we're at the front. So but anyway, a couple of years later, by then I'm kind of out of it. I don't. What I mean out of it, I'm not. It's not a big deal. And I hear NWA. I know this time, but again, I don't know if it's gang stalking. So my other little nigga, he comes up to me, whatever, NWA, you going to the con? I'm like, nah, I'm not. I don't care no more. I'm like 50. Yeah, I don't care, whatever. Next thing you know, he comes up, DOC. He ran into a tree. Now, what they say now is different from what I heard. Now, this was before the concert, a day before the concert. So the day before DOC accident, he was supposed to come he was going to be in Birmingham that Friday. That's how I know. I didn't hear it on the radio. I don't know how this little nigga know. He came and told me. This is a true story. Because they canceled the whole fucking concert. I'm like, what happened? And I'm like, I wasn't even planning on going. But now looking back, I don't know if that's what I'm saying. They was gang stalking me way back then. Because they were, I remember I tell you, I always do something that's so miraculous to everybody else. Because I wasn't planning on going to that first end. It was, back then, the concert was later that night. I won them tickets that day. It's summertime. I won them, whatever, at probably like 12 or whatever. My mom happened to be off work or whatever. She took me after she got took me to the radio station, then dropped me off because it's Friday. Dropped me, but I won them tickets spur of the moment. That's what I'm saying. That's the hate. I'm always doing something to them. That's amazing. To me, it's just normal. It's just that I just did so. I'm just listening. I just kept pushing readout, pushing da. And so a couple of years later, you going, no, I'm like, nah, I ain't going to that. I ain't even know they was coming. They coming. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't even know they was coming. He told me. But because of the accident, everybody in the rap world know about the DOC accident. I found out about it. Now it turns out, he even tells the story. Look up DOC, da. But I guess they knew he was my fake from Gangstar. I don't know. But it wasn't no lie. I wasn't secretly. DOC was my favorite rapper at that time. Everybody knew, shit, this nigga, da. Whatever year that was, 1996, that's why he came and told me. But I at that point, I wasn't in the concerts no more. I didn't saw a Hammer, LL Cool J. The LL, everybody talk about that, the LL Cool J with the counts. And by the time, matter of fact, that year, I'm using the LL Cool J with the counts. That's my game. Oh, you know, it's like you know you was in love with LL back when we was in middle school and whatever, ninth grade. Nah, yes you did. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, but you know he was humping the couch. Everybody knew about that. You know, LL get you some pussy. You know, yeah, it ain't no hate. That's what I'm saying. You don't hate. You know, I'm a teenager. You ain't hate. You know, you got this girl number. Oh, you know, you used to like L. That's your opening conversation. The first night you talking to. Hey, you remember L that? I mean, yeah. You know, you was in love with that shit. I went into that. I ain't like, you know, yeah. Stop lying. It's all good. Yeah, hey man. You know, You know, whatever. But whatever. Anyway, I didn't. I'm going. I'm talking about Arsenio, and it's nothing too bad. I'm just finna tell the truth what I think.
To say or express any of their songs.
F the police.
Yeah. Where you gonna see Kid and Play? Where you gonna see Salt and Pepper? Where you gonna see MC Hammer? Where you gonna see Bobby Brown?
While unconventional bookings lift Arsenio to late night stardom,
Those people over there are people we usually give names to. That's it.
one controversial guest
It was like someone had farted in the room.
helps bring it all crashing down.
I mean, they trying to make everything back. They're basically raping our not childhood. This is our teenage years, and they're trying to use it to their agenda. Yeah, for their white folks and y'all young folks who going along with it. You know, you 20 years old right now. You in college and you got the nappy hair. You know, you a pretty young girl. You know, whatever. She's 20 years old. She got the natural hair. She don't want to get permanent out. She got that natural shit, big gigantic nappy shit. And she you know, just pro all this bullshit, right? And you're the ones, not the white folks, y'all are raping our culture, your own mama and daddy. You know what I'm saying? You're raping, you're the one, not the white folks. Communist Democrats. Damn commercials.
A younger, more diverse audience.
It was the kind of first.
Yeah, diverse. Ain't nobody say that back then. Diverse, younger, diverse audience, you know.
Fresh new take on a stale old.
Matter of fact, I saw Bill Clinton. I saw that episode live. Bill Clinton playing the saxophone Arsenio. I saw that. You know, he's just president candidate. That wasn't a big deal. I saw that. It was the whole. I couldn't vote anyway. I was what 16, but it didn't matter. Or 15.
The Arsenio Hall Show tops the ratings for late night TV, offering American audiences a fresh new.
And that's another thing. It wasn't early in you would have to say late 80s. God know for a fact. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm finna tell you about Arsenio.
On a stale old concept.
Watching
Is
Arsenio.
a white boy still okay? And matter of fact, the same year Arsenio, that's when I discovered Johnny. And to this day, I look at Johnny more lovingly. You know, I'm serious. I was just a kid, 15, 14, because at that age, you know, you're in your house, you're supposed to be doing your homework. It's legit late night. I would watch Johnny. I like Johnny better a little bit because it was more adult, manly. You know, Burt Reynolds, the Dom DeLuise, that shit. Johnny Carson was way more. And so to this day, I got more fonder memories. And maybe I fashion myself more about Johnny Carson has nothing to do with race. It's about that's what I'm saying, y'all. But I'll tell you about the same year. I'm finna tell you, about Arsenio. No, I'm not mad like Arsenio. I'm gonna tell you,
I love that Arsenio is and was different, and I love that he created space for you to talk about lots of things.
I was one of these chilies had to come on. My name is Shaniqua. I'm from the born. And the white girl's like super terrific.
Arsenio rewrites the rules of late night television by hosting a show that speaks directly to a younger, more diverse audience.
It was the kind of first time where we kind of saw ourselves on TV.
See, all this shit they're making us first time we saw. And see, the reason I can bust that narrative is like because I was the right age. I wasn't 8 or 9 or 10. I was 14 when it premiered. See what I'm saying? I was 14. Right? And you're like, because that means I'm old enough to remember. I'm not quite a man, but at 14, back in the day, yeah, I would have been a man, right? Yeah, you got to get it. You got to till the field. You got to get a wife. Yeah, yeah. It's not about, did the Democrats say, oh, just making her happy? No, you got to be out there all day long working the field. All that shit. And I ain't even talking about racism, slave shit.
Carson wasn't putting on hip
His
hoppers.
kid,
Letterman never put us on. Arsenio.
his kid, Cause matter of fact, them two niggas kid and play. All the older people that I know that know them, when they got famous, they really didn't. It wasn't a big deal to them. They, I'm a kid. We moved down when I'm 12, 13. They're famous now. Oh, them the two Chris's. They know them. They went to high school with them. They just the two Chris's because both of them named Chris. That's all they said, and it was just cause they, whatever, going to college and this and that. They're not. It wasn't. There's not hate. They just, oh yeah, they know them. Oh, the two Chris's.
More diverse audience.
It was the kind of first time where we kind of saw ourselves on TV.
Johnny Carson wasn't putting on hip hoppers. Letterman never put us on. Arsenio put us all on and gave us all an incredible
Yeah, and now that year, like I said, 88, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna let it keep playing, but I'm gonna tell you.
because the other shows weren't doing it.
Before Arsenio, Carson and other white comedians dominated late night with a brand of humor that alienates rather than embraces black audiences.
He's like, no, how was that alienate? Don Rickles, to me, I was 14. That's when I really, I've been knew who he was. That's what, that shit was funny. They were men. Is that how that alien, if you're a black kid and that alienates you, no offense, that means you really don't like women or something. No offense, you don't hate them. It's all good. We don't care. But I'm 14 in the room by myself. I'm watching Johnny, and I ain't got to sneak. That's when I first discovered, oh, okay, because I got, yeah, at that point, I got to wake myself up. I got to go to sleep on time. Your mom ain't got to tell you go to bed or whatever. Go to bed, you going to be tired of them. Nah, you're in ninth grade. Wake yourself or whatever, 10th grade, yeah.
Davis Jr. for the Friars, so I announced my
Yeah, you an adult.
for him from the Friars.
I'm sitting up watching Johnny Carson.
And put him on his front lawn at Big Fair.
And see, what they want is just looking at the outside. He's an old white man. Nope. Johnny Carson, Johnny was funny. Dom DeLuise, Eggman. Yes. Who can't do? Matter of fact, all of us did Ed McMahon. I think it was because of Living Color. Everybody in my school, a black school in the hood, gangster, gangbang, all that shit. Everybody do. You can't tell a joke that people don't recognize, right? Ain't that what it's called? Because the girls, everybody gonna look at you. What are you talking about? Yes. Ed McMahon, because he's the side man. Everybody would do the side man. Yes. Yes, Johnny. Yes. Everybody did that. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. Johnny Carson alienating. Johnny Carson ain't alienate nobody. We're 7. Yes. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? It was Saturday Night Live. Exactly. Phil Hartman. Everybody exactly. Phil Hartman. Yes. Yes. He died. Everybody that was fucked up because he was. Matter of fact, it's not just white people. Everything he did back then, we saw it all. Saturday Night Live, the movies, The Simpsons. We all was on that shit. It wasn't just white boys. Everybody was on Phil Hartman. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Yeah. And remember, Rob, yeah, exactly. Saturday Night Live, Monday morning in school, high school, Christmas with Tonto. What is it? Frankenstein. Frankenstein can't even talk. Yeah, you know what's come out? We used to do that. Angry Mob. We used to do the Angry Mob. At our, yeah, the Angry Mob finna come at, we're talking about like Transylvania, Dracula. We did. We would do the actual, High school, y'all try to act like black people went up on that. We all, this is high school, gangsters, crips, blood. We do it. Everybody, nobody. What are y'all talking about? This white folk. Everybody is funny. The angry mob, pitchforks. Exactly, nigga. You better shut up for the angry mob. These niggas coming with pitchforks and torches for your ass. You keep on talking. It's a joke. The angry mob. That was our thing. That's what I'm saying. Y'all think black folks just unintelligent, unlame, ain't. I mean, lame. Don't know nothing about comedy. It's just a joke. This all this fake shit.
Buy him. Those are the kind of lines you do.
I can understand kid being mad, but I mean that. Well, I would say from his perspective, first of all, he was grown up, 20 years old. We're 15, 14, 14, or 18, however old, and they trying to get put up like he said. So he might be bitter. They wouldn't book him. And like I said, I'm gonna let it play. I'm not mad at kid for that. Like I said, they from my neighborhood, but obviously, like I said, I didn't know him. If anything, if he did see me, it's some walking through the hood, you see a bunch of little kids, 5-year-olds, 6, yeah, exactly. If he, I don't know, why would you?
Jew and you're an Italian. And here we have what? And this is a great Irishman. This is America.
That's all we were offered. So that's what we had to accept.
Here's Johnny.
Every weeknight, almost 10 million Americans are still tuning in to see Johnny's mix of celebrities, political figures, and sports heroes.
There could be outrageous humor, and there could be very serious conversations that Johnny could excel at both.
And for a generation of mostly white musicians and comics, Johnny Carson is their St. Peter, deciding who can pass through his pearly gates into the paradise of Hollywood
See
celebrity.
this whack shit. Johnny Carson was St. Peter. If anything, if he didn't like it, he didn't think it was manly. You like, well, I was a kid. Yeah, I don't care what you say. He did not. It was like, oh, there wasn't racism. No offense, kid, and play. And Dre finna come on here. Everybody, they're trying to. And Johnny dead. He can't defend himself. Ed McMahon dead.
I'm okay now. I'm out there. Mama, I'm on TV.
He was famous
Now, Robin Williams, I never liked the whole time. I never liked him.
for breaking comics, like Roseanne Barr became a national figure after she went on his show.
Have you ever noticed that fat people don't think like
And y'all mad at Roseanne, but y'all clown Roseanne years later. Remember when she fucked up the national anthem? And it wasn't Republicans that clown Roseanne; it was Democrats. You know what I'm saying? And actually, tell it again, another one. Every time, all the people y'all trying to use and y'all trying to mad. Nope, everybody watched Roseanne. 9th, 10th grade, black school. Everybody, like, as a matter of fact, all of our favorite episodes, we came to school talking about it. Gangbangers. Again, I keep saying it. Not everybody, well, at least a lot of us, with Dan fucked up old boy for essaying, Roseanne's sister. Everybody liked that episode. See what I'm saying? It's like, nope. 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 Everybody liked Roseanne's show. See what I'm saying? Y'all this y'all stupid. Y'all put the wrong people and try to attack the wrong people. You're lying. He didn't say Roseanne. We're just saying he can know. It don't matter. So why you mad? Why would you if you cool with Roseanne like us, why would you even put her out there like that? Oh, he broke her out. He gave her a break. Why would you dog? That mean you ain't down with her.
because you go up to them on the street and ask them where something is, and they tell you like this. Well, go down here to Arby's.
Being on the Johnny Carson show, that made your career. This one? Okay. My name's Adrian Sieber. I'm a professor of media studies at University of Texas at Austin, and I teach history of media and television and film.
So basically, he's a diversity hire. I'm a professor and I don't do nothing. I just lie. I teach history. Bitch, I could teach that job. Seriously, I bet he got a degree. I ain't got a degree. I'm telling you more history than he just did. I just told you about The most of our famous, most guys, not even black people, most guys' favorite episode is, I don't know, we were guys. Maybe it's testosterone. Damn, whoop that nigga ass. Yeah, Jackie, her sister, Jackie.
This one?
But he gotta be, yeah, I'm a professor and da da da.
Okay. My name's Adrian Sieber. I'm a professor of media studies at University of Texas at Austin, and I teach history of media and television and film.
And how? Okay, somebody who takes his class, that's how you hear diversity. What are they gonna get a job doing after taking his class if they major in whatever the fuck he talking about? And I just told you, I could tell you that from my mind, top of my head.
But Johnny Carson's iron grip on late night loosens with the arrival of a fourth television network.
Here comes Fox as this brand new network that is trying to pave the way. So they had a late night show, The Late Show, actually, with Joan Rivers.
Again, I can tell you that. I remember when it was a big deal because Fox bought from they outbid money. That's where you get all the new. Nowadays it's normal. All y'all, somebody who's born in 1998, yeah, you definitely grown up. But to you, Fox is normal. I remember when Fox, I was about 14. I remember it was a big deal. It was on Entertainment Tonight. All this, the Fox then outbid for the next season. CBS, they outbid that, and CBS. That's where that come from. And you ain't gotta be a professor. Da 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 da. It's like, bitch, I remember watching that. Fuck, nigga.
Joan Rivers, made famous from her appearances on The Tonight Show.
And yeah, as a kid, Joan Rivers was kind of funny. At that age, I'm 14. Joan Rivers, it wasn't because she female. Joan, can we talk? Yeah, I can even, do her voice, impression. Can we talk? Oh, I was such a dog with, she's talking about her looks. I was, da da da, whatever. Yeah, okay, I see your routine. It's self-appreciating, I was, and then you see pictures when she was young. Yeah, you wasn't bad, da da da. This and that. I'm 14, but yeah, all right. It's her comedy. It's her stick. Yo, I was such a dog. Can we talk? Joe. It's like, all right, Joan was funny, but whatever.
And then as Johnny's fill-in host, will now compete directly against her mentor. Feeling betrayed, Johnny never speaks to her again and works to sabotage her show.
Carson would say to individuals, if you went on Joan's show, you can't come on mine.
When you are doing late night TV.
So how's that race? Oh, sexism. No, that's just competition. And Joan had been on this show. Johnny might look at it as, oh, stabbing me in the back, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's like y'all trying to make it deeper than it is instead of you in the business too. Joan had been in the business. And at that time, it's like, well, he could have shared. This is way before cable was that big. Y'all looking at it in modern day eyes. There was just ABC, CBS, and NBC. It wasn't no CW, wasn't no HBO, and all that was around. Skinamax, like I said, 2 years before. Yeah, Skinamax. That's the white boys. I was in Atlanta now, Roswell, rather. They called it Skinamax. I had Skinamax 1980. Because After Dark, it's called Cinemax, the official name After Dark. We called it Skinamax. It's the softcore porn. All they showed was titties and a dude just basically going back and forth. They didn't show it in, hardcore. But yeah, Skinamax. Everybody would talk about Skinamax. Basically, it's, them corny movies, either in Switzerland and there's snow bunnies, skin, they all blind, or a space movie, they're from outer space, big tip, but it's not a hardcore. It's so. But anyway, so it's like they trying to. He told, yeah, okay. What's wrong with back then? What's wrong with that?
Talent is your bread and butter.
Yo, all this communist shit. You like when he and like I said, I looking back, hindsight, I don't. You like when you would do that. It's like I don't know. I hadn't been to think about it. At that point by the 80s. Matter of fact, when he retired, I knew for a fact it was gonna be Jay Leno before everybody else knew. Cause I was watching Johnny Carson and he would. I'm watching it weekly. That's what I'm telling you. And every once in a while, Jay Leno would be the guest host, and then they said he's gonna retire, and they didn't tell you who was gonna be. And it's like, well, Dave Letterman, like, is it gonna be me? And da da da. I'm like, nah, I know for a fact. And I'm telling you, this is nothing I said, out loud, but I'm to myself. I know it's gonna be Jay Leno, and it did. I was right.
Before they tune in to see who we have on the couch we are performing. I wanted to show you pictures of all the guests we're going to have on The Late Show. The executive said no pictures, just slides. So here they are. My first week.
No, y'all like what? Because this whole show is about Arsenio. That's why, what does it have to do with the communists using black folks and da 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 da? That's what I'm telling you. And I take because I saw a video about a year ago, same thing, another video. They keep trying, for some reason, they trying to pump Arsenio up like it was a conspiracy. I'll just go ahead and say it. They're trying to pump Arsenio up like it was that he failed. And I think, I don't know for, I'm pretty sure what I'm finna say is the reason he failed. We outgrew Arsenio. 1988, ninth grade. Like this one dude, he says it. I think that dude, the dude in the video that's like, oh, I'm a professor, that light skinned nigga, that red nigga, and he's like, I'm a professor of arts or whatever. Because I was 14. I saw the beginning, the first episode, and also there's another nigga that come on. I saw parts of this video, and he said it was like an event. He's fucking, that part is fucking right. 1980, 89, it was like a fuck. I think I said it before. It was like a fucking party. Did you see Arsenio last? Heavy D. I think I even showed the video. All of them, and then he got Easy, he got Dre, all that. I remember the episode when he had Tupac on there. Right? Because that's the only, I remember I told you about 1987, Janet Jackson and me. You're like, what? How did you? I didn't know Janet Jackson. I'm just telling you, a seventh grader, you can imagine. Just from her video, Pleasant Principle, Janet Jackson. But by then, couple of this 92 or something, Janet Jackson, I was upset that she made Tupac take it because he's Arsenio Tupac talking. The what's it called? Poetic Justice was finna come out, and he was like, Janet made him take an AIDS test just to kiss her. And honestly, I'm like, this kind of ignorant. But as a young, no, because again, by 87, and nothing has changed. And honestly, to this day, I've never had nothing. Yeah, but that is a big deal. I've never had nothing. Not even, that nigga, I don't even know what drip and grind, I don't know what none of that feel like. Hurt, any of it. Trust me, it's a big deal. It's not it is kind of a feat. But, especially back in the day. But anyway. So, but I knew, and think about it, by the time I'm getting active, 90 or whatever, 60, HI, all that, but they taught us immediately. You got the sheriff, this and that. And so kissing, you're not really, but in the movie, I guess they tongue kiss, maybe. I don't know. Because I really, to this day, I haven't seen Poetic Justice. I really haven't. But I saw when it wasn't new yet. When they're promoting it, it hadn't, and Tupac was out, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody just love Tupac nowadays. Everybody know the whole world know his whole story, but back then the rest of y'all didn't, right? Only a few of us knew who he really was. Rapper, this and that, and da da da. And I was kind of upset when he said, it's like, why? Because it was like dissing all of us. But now, watching these videos, that's my nigga, that, because I didn't know, one of my favorite songs, back in, I guess I was still in high school, I Get Around. That was I really didn't know what it was about till about a couple of years ago. You're like, you didn't know, I thought he meant groupies. He in town, some regular fine chick. Seriously, she ain't got the same Angela Bassett. There's a chick right now look just like Angela Bassett when she was young, fucking working at Wendy's right here in every town. Doppelganger. Look like fucking Rosie Perez. Look like whoever the white hot chick, whoever the white chick look like fucking whoever. Christina Hendricks. Yeah, she working at McDonald's in every town. So I thought he was talking about groupies, right? Back in the day. No. From now we see, and matter of fact, it was Rosie who told the truth, because she's like, nah, and I believe her. She said, nah, we never fucked, he was just my friend. And I think she's telling the truth, right? Because she's telling because she's telling about how they almost got the bitches he did fuck. They went to a party together. You can look it up, just look up Rosie Tupac, And me myself, we always had a crush since like Fight the Power. There was that 88, 87, no, 80, I was middle school. You know, the beginning scene, Mookie. That's when the rest of us, we first to this day, you always been in love with Rosie since, since Mookie. Mookie. Fight the power, do the right thing. And then she was at the beginning of the dance scene. And then you find out, all the women, oh no, she's a choreographer. She's doing the choreography for Living Color, all that shit. But for the rest of us, she's an actress. But it turns out her and Tupac, during the mid 90s and they were just friends. She really, I believe, she's telling the truth. I ain't finna tell the whole story, but the bottom line, and it's not just regular, because this is somewhere women that can get at her, they're actresses. So it's telling all the stories. I didn't know. Most of us didn't know, because back then there was no. So that's what I'm saying. When y'all talk about me, like, oh, you don't know. They even tried that. Remember, I showed you a video. They had what's the name from Menace Society, Kane. I forgot his retiring with his real. And they're trying to diss me. That's seriously. I know they was right. Get off Tupac. Back then we wasn't. There was no fans. Remember I telling you. You listen to Scarface, but we're not fans. We're gonna go see him and they come through. Yeah, we're gonna go see him. But Tupac never came over here. All his concerts on the West Coast. He didn't do all that shit around. So the rest of us, we would have had to travel. I was in the army. I can't go to the blues club, the House of Blues or whatever. Yeah, I would. I wish I could have not wish there's no such thing. Yeah, I would have enjoyed if he did like a tour in the clubs. He in Fayetteville, whatever club. He in Birmingham, whatever. New York, he in the club or whatever. But he didn't do all that. But anyway, so Rosie, that like she telling, yeah, he fucked all these women, and now it makes sense. I guess I kind of am apologizing to Janet, because when I was a teenager, I was kind of upset when Tupac was on the Arsenio and he was like, she made him take an AIDS test before she would even do a love scene with him, just kissing and moving. What movie love scene ain't no real, but and I'm like, I felt like an insult to all of us, gangsters, men, black men. But for what I hear, it sounds like Joe Jackson. Yeah, Joe Jackson was telling Janet, even though she was grown, yeah, hey, yeah, that's what's old school shit. Janet was raised right. It's the Now, like, okay, I see, I'm definitely a Tupac. That's my. If I did the same, she would have been literally. Maybe that's why I was offended. If I was a Tupac, yeah, same thing. Hey, you can get it, because he done literally fucked all these different Hollywood black starlets. If that's what, yeah, black actresses. They said this is a fact. That's what they was mad about. That's what I Get Around. I thought I Get Around was about groupies. It was about like the only one I think the rest of y'all would know is Hillary from Fresh Prince. And his other chicks but his other black actresses from back then on her level. There's a bunch of them, and the rest they would know. At that time they wanted to have. You ain't know if they was gonna blow up. We don't know. There's a bunch of them, and we was, a matter of fact, we were all younger than all of them. Hillary, we're young. Fresh Prince, 16, 17. Hillary, yeah, not out your league. It's like, I don't know. Is she too old? You think she wouldn't even, whatever. Yeah, Karen Parsons or whatever. Yeah, like shit. You couldn't even get in the, because you ain't old enough, to get in the club or whatever. But unless like I said, my homies, yeah, they would get us here. But still, you didn't know that it ain't even about age. That he didn't say nothing. He didn't name that. He just I Get Around. Like I always thought it was about groupies. All right, so back to Arsenio. I said we just outgrew it. Like it's ninth grade, literally. Did you see Heavy D and all of that? And they're trying to say, it's some kind of conspiracy, and maybe because he had like, like diverse, as they say, diverse red hot chili peppers and da da da. That's not what killed it. I think even red hot chili pepper fans, we 3 years later, we're in 11th grade. We don't care about our city. It had nothing to do with our city. We're out and about. We're not in, even on a weeknight. If nobody's at, I don't know, they would do it. They was at home doing their homework. I can't speak for y'all homework doers, but it's like every even homework doers. Nobody is why. It's like his general audience. They didn't realize his general audience was ninth graders or 10th grade. They just outgrew it. So all this y'all keep trying to make is some kind of conspiracy back then against. Oh, it's because he had all them black folks. No, them folks love money, and the money disappeared because we stopped watching. That's what I'm telling you. That all it ain't that serious.
Without headline talent, the ratings lag. So Fox decides to keep The Late Show and lose Joan
You see,
Rivers.
Jones actually kicked off for the show, but they still have this spot to fill up. And in comes a slew of guest hosts to come in of the Late Show on Fox,
Including a young black comic named Arsenio Hall. Oh, boy. Like Carson and David Letterman, Hall is from the Midwest. Born in Cleveland, Ohio in 1962, the son of a preacher is drawn to the spotlight from a young age.
he was actually
After
all
college,
this shit.
Arsenio
I mean, that's good. Technically, for us, if they wasn't trying to play everybody, you would be happy for us. Oh, okay, they do it. Because honestly, if they were honest, you know when they do stuff about a show that honestly, it was a big gigantic hit the first 2 years, seasons. And it's honestly everybody. We all remember. Yeah, it stopped watching it, and they're doing it where this and that. That's what happened, man. It's not. Oh, you trying to pump it. That's why it's not gonna work. Anybody who was out, it just we stopped watching. It just because the first year, think rap was different. NWA was out. This one, everything was different. So not just talk about push it, all that stuff, kid and play. That's why they did it at the beginning. It's kid and play. Everybody love kid and getting funky. And I'm not being funny. I'm not saying that like no, everybody loved it. That's one. That's another one. Kid and play to try to do a video like, oh yeah, y'all was, and then NWA ruined it, and yeah, y'all was good. And it's like, no, that ain't it. We outgrew kid and play. NWA was talking real shit for men and women. Fuck this bitch. 90, whatever, not 90, but that's where Jay-Z get it from. All that shit. Grown man shit. Ain't even tired. That's why I keep all that dancing shit. No offense, kid. Everybody love, but they're trying to, like, nah, and that's what ruined the. No, it ain't. Ain't nobody stupid. It had nothing to do. It wasn't no plan. The plan was Democrats, not NWA. NWA got that. That's why y'all tried to kill and they got rid of easy, cause they was telling the truth. That's why you got rid of NWA. They was telling the truth.
moves to LA, where, like Johnny, he pursues a career in stand-up.
Well, I went to J.C. Penney's today. They had a white sale about a Caucasian
And
family.
Arsenio really wasn't even funny as a comedian. And like I said, I was gonna go back to Living Color. When I think of Arsenio, this is what I think of. It's not a Disney. Hey, that's between them. They was all buddies. That's between him and Keenan and Damon. Okay. I thought this is what I think I showed y'all before. This is one of my favorite skits, right? And I saw this, when it was summer. I wasn't in 10th grade. I was going to the 10th grade. And, when they showed the upcoming fall shows, and Lemon Cup was a brand new show. This is coming up. But you knew because of Hollywood Shuffle, and that was Robert Townsend, I'm going to Get You Sucker, who Keenan was. And they showed this clip. And yeah, I already knew, this shit was going to be crazy, right?
Arsenio Hall Show, starring Arsenio Hall. And here's Eddie Murphy's best friend, and don't you forget it, Arsenio.
I don't care what you say. I didn't know they was be. I thought they was all buddies. You know, that was see kind of. I guess that mean I was a racist 15-year-old. I guess I was 15 or 16. I was going to 10th grade. How that? Cause Eddie Murphy, all of them, and then turn. Yeah, they did write. He wrote for Eddie. All that. You know, Keenan knew Eddie. I mean, not new. You know, they was together. You know, he wrote on Delirious, and you know, but you know, you hear Sean and Marlon. You know, the young they talk about, oh, this time Eddie came over to the house, blah blah blah. But at the time when this came, I thought, you know, this is like almost like end of it. Like I ain't know they was beefing. I'm talking about when it because after I saw the preview, you know, for the fall lineup, and then obviously you couldn't wait. Yeah, we said, oh shit, this is you know, this is his new skit show. I'm 15. I know what it is. I like Saturday Night Live, but it's a and it went, oh, black folks, they look like all that corny shit. But technically, you are. That's why you're excited. But you didn't think, oh, finally. You thought it just would made sense. Keenan's funny, and that's the end of it. They ain't, oh, this black look like us. Oh, we need this representation. No, okay, yeah, and it was like it on Fox, you know, the other, but it didn't matter. It wasn't, oh, they not on NBC. At that point, it didn't matter. My big thing, I didn't know from that's the first commercial I saw. They was beefing. I was like, dang, I thought they was buddies, friends. Hollywood Shuffle, you know, Keenan and them one in Hollywood, but I'm gonna get you all that Hollywood Shuffle. When Robert Townsend, he was turned into Eddie Murphy. You watched that? I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Again, I thought y'all was buddies. And he's like, I don't want to be, but you know, I told myself, well, he's not saying Eddie ain't his friend. And really, he's just saying he don't want to be typecast. Eddie Murphy is the only nigga they want, is what he was saying. But you know,
My dog pound right there. And this is no concert.
and see, by then Arsenio had been out for 2 years, right? Remember I told you, '88. That is all we was talking about. Now it's 1990, and or 89 to 90, 1 year. He had been out for 1 year, whatever, summertime. This was actually correct. That's what it was. He was, you know, Eddie Murphy, my best friend. You know, Dick Ryder, even your homie. Don't.
I couldn't begin the show without introducing a very good friend of mine. Stopped in tonight. We were hanging out at the China Club last night. A real party animal. Won't you please give it up for my main man, Pope John Paul. Strive to be number one. Yes. Oh, we got a great show. So, with no more delay, let's get busy. Now, I'd like to introduce my first guest. A very, very special man. Very talented. He's just written a book. He's in a new film. And running for his fourth term as mayor of Washington, D.C. Would you please give it up for a very good friend of mine, Marion Barry. Let's just get right into it. Now, you're in the press a lot lately. You got beautiful women inviting you to hotels. People following you everywhere you go. What's it like to be a sex symbol? I don't think you understand, Arsenio. I don't consider myself a sex symbol. I do consider myself a man who's been wrongly accused of a crime, and I'm here tonight to clear my name. All charges against me are false. There's been no proof of any wrongdoing on my part. Hey, you wake up! So, I haven't read it, but my people tell me you've written a book. I
was
didn't
booked.
write a book.
Hey, these clowns, I think they're blowing weed. Let me go see. I think, I think they're purposely blowing weed over here. Somebody, I don't know. Some clown is, you know, whack it to the losers. It is like, no, the thing about it, the weed did become a thing until Dre. That's lame. That mean you only, everybody who's smoking weed, like you said, who introduced y'all to weed? The chronic. You lame. Ain't no natural. You lame. You fake. You a fuck nigga. You stupid. You weak as fuck. You a clown. Like I said, I fucked your mama. She like niggas like me. She hate, she smoked weed. I bought your mama a dime sack. She smoked a blunt. I sat there and watched her and I fucked her. And that's the truth. While she got her on weed,
I was booked. On possession of an illegal substance. But that's not the image I'd like to portray here tonight. I'm about the business of government. Yes. Can we talk about my re-election campaign already? Oh, Eddie's here? I said already.
Send your mom back around the way, man. I got another $5. You know what I'm saying? She want me to go pick up a wrap at the store. I'll pick up the wrap. What she want, the strawberry wrap? She gonna suck my dick and fuck me for a blunt.
You know Eddie is my best friend. And to all the white people out there who don't know, Eddie Murphy is only the biggest movie star in the world. And I know the black people sitting out there going, I know who Eddie Murphy is. I see Eddie Murphy on TV. So, where will you be appearing next? Well, this Friday I'll be appearing in front of the grand jury. Absolutely nothing.
I was booked. I heard you wrote a book. I was booked.
Let's just get right into it. Now, you're in the press a lot lately. You have beautiful women inviting you to hotels. People following you everywhere you go. What's it like to be a sex symbol? I don't think you understand, Arsenio. I don't consider myself a sex symbol. I do consider myself a man who's been wrongly accused of a crime, and I'm here tonight to clear my name. All charges against me are false. There's been no proof of any wrongdoing on my part. Hey, you wake up! So, I haven't read it, but my people tell me you've written a book. I didn't write the book.
I was booked. Oh shit, them niggas so stupid. I'll be back. I got dudes. Shit. Yeah, just me and your mama. Just me and your mama. Let me play. I can't. You know that's weird. How come I can't play a song that's oh, you know what they paid for? They paid for it, or it's the real song. I'll play a couple of seconds. Oh, don't run now, nigga.
Short dog. A lot of you niggas running around here talking about, bitch, you ain't my real daddy.
You know why you running, nigga? I am your real daddy. Don't
You
run.
ain't my real daddy. Well, look at here. I'm fucking your mama for real. You know what it is? Now that's real.
Don't run. Yeah, where your comments now?
Homies find out I be fucking on your mama. I be all up in your house. When you go to bed at night, I fuck your mama on the
Why you running? Yeah, where the comments now? I told you I fucked your mama for a blunt, nigga.
couch. I wake up in the morning in her bed smoking loud. Just me and your mama. It's just me and your mama. It's a whole lot of things going on with you, nigga, and you don't even know I had nothing to do with
What,
it.
nigga?
The first time I fucked her, you was in your room.
Exactly. You was in there. You was listening to her, nigga.
She was screaming so loud, you had to know what she was doing. Woke up the next morning and she cooked us breakfast.
Big poo. This big. It's Texas. Oh shit, yo, you stupid as hell, nigga. Yeah. All right, so basically, I think I said all I said. You know, can say at this point about Arsenio, we just outgrown him. And his guests, technically, his guests outgrown him. Like, if you ever wind that video, the ones who boys the man was on there, all that. But the ones the guests outgrown. Like I said, Queen Latifah will be on there. But what happened? Queen Latifah ended up getting the show. She grew up, right? Kim Coles is on there. So Kim Coles is on In Living Color. She
When I
grew
went
up.
to
She
DC,
got on
baby.
She Sinclair. Right? I remember Kim Coles when she was on Showtime at the Apollo. Even before, she was just how they back in like 89, 88. They would, they had two comedians and then two different groups or whatever they performed, and then amateur night. But Kim Coles was a real comedian, and then years later she's on then living single. See what I'm saying? That they everybody just grew up. That all that party shit it just played out. That's what Arsenio Hall was banking on. Yeah, living single, they was adults. Queen Latifah owned the magazine, this and that. Sinclair, Kim Coles, Tootie, Facts of Life, all of them. That nigga Kyle, I didn't like him. No, it's no hate. I just before that, I didn't like him in that other movie. He was in the movie. I saw it because matter of fact, I think I might even rented it. I saw the commercial and I rented it. I didn't know who he was, maybe because he's a dark skinned brother, and I'm thinking this is another LA movie, and it wasn't LA. Remember, and it's supposed to be a comedy, and he sees somebody get shot, and the police are there, and the reporters are there, and yeah, he's Kyle on in Living Color. Living Single. But this was before Living Single, so it's not like I didn't like him because of what I'm finna tell you. But I didn't like him then. I didn't like that. I didn't even watch the whole. Put it like this: if I rented it, I don't know. I wasted my $2 back then, and so it's supposed to be he picks the it's in L.A. South Central whatever I don't know whatever, and the reporter gets shot and he sees it, but the cameraman's still there, and for some reason the bottom line it's a comedy. He picks up and the people behind in the scene. I mean they're telling the cameraman in the studio keep filming, and they hire him, and he's reporting. I think I watched. I stopped watching after that. It was corny to me. I didn't like it. I was only 17, whatever. I don't know how old I was, but whatever. Then, Living Single, and he's on there. I never liked him the whole time. And yeah, there's a number of reasons. One, because fucking Max was super fine. I'm talking about back then. It's like, how, he's dissing her. Oh, da da da. Like, no, it is not. Yeah, exactly. Remember how black girls, they be talking about colorism? I'm talking about that to this day. I don't like Kyle because and Max is my color, and it's like, well, she's dark skinned. Don't diss her. No, I started liking her on the Cosby Show. She was on the Cosby Show. Had nothing to do. She was dark skinned. When she was on. Remember, she was that when the show started dying, they add new characters. She was one of them type of people. Right now she grown up and she on Living Single. Max is like, what the this nigga is crazy. It's like this nigga. I know it's a show. This nigga is fucking. Obviously they turned around and it wasn't like other shows. There was other. I grew up, with the women that I didn't seen that before. The soap operas where they hate each other and they ended up getting each other by the third season. I didn't seen that. This was not that. It's like, what the this nigga is, yeah, it ain't, oh, he's a lawyer, and yeah, y'all, that's what I'm saying. Back then we saw so-called positive role models, and you're like, well, you didn't like him, that mean you didn't, that he wasn't gang. No, it had nothing to do with gangster. He's dissing. Is that why are you dissing this fight? Exactly. I'm not a kid. I'm 18 or whatever. I'm old enough to like, nigga. He could, he's older than me, like if I known him and I saw him dissing her, he probably tried to little boy me, he's a lawyer already. Hey man, you like, nigga. And no, she wasn't on him. That's the thing. She was that's the difference. If she was on him and she liked him, and da 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 da, she was holding on. She was a lawyer too. Or one of both of them was professional. I think she was the lawyer. Kyle was a professional too. Whatever. But I just did not like him. I did. It's not that I didn't. Everybody else was cool. His home, Overton, Ovi, all the girls, Kim Fields, Queen Latifah, But exactly back then, man, gang stalking. Recently, I was getting a haircut last year at that up the street. Yeah, exactly. You know he on gang. Oh, you know who my favorite was Max. All out the blue. Yeah, exactly. They're playing in living single. This was last year. That's why I stopped going to that nigga. Is that it's gangs? Yeah, these black dudes, and I think he older than me. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe no, he might not be older. I don't know. Whatever. I can't. Either way, it's some lame ass shit. Like, nigga, please. It's not even a competition. What it was Eric Alexander. It's not a, why is it because but see, to them it's black. I didn't say because she's black and I need to see a black queen. I didn't give a fuck. Honestly, her co-star, I had a crush on her first, Kim Coles. So that it did it. She's red. That's what I'm telling you. A real man, it don't matter what color. It's the flavor of the moment. Yeah, all this is a flavor unit. Well, that's the name of Big Queen. I'm not being funny. I ain't gonna disrespect Queen. See, it had nothing to do with being scared. That's Queen said straight up. But I love her. But uh, uh yeah, it's like no, it's like they had nothing. Oh, I was seven. This she's a black queen. She's dark skinned like me. Oh no, this bitch is fucking. She had hips and that. Like, oh shit, that's the girl from Cosby. Yeah, but all this, that's why your boys, your sons are gay. All this shit. That's what I'm telling you. All this Arsenio is we just outgrew it. Because technically, like I said, we went from Arsenio to living single. And that actually, technically, that was a good role model. Even though I ain't like Kyle, that was a good, they were all of them was grown ups. All of them do it exactly. They were living, and like, remember, they was like, actually, friends stole the idea from them. I ain't gonna get in all that, whatever. That's between them. Cause I didn't watch Friends. They were old '90s. Cause I was in the army at that time. I didn't even know what the fuck Friends was till the 2000s. I never saw one. Like I said, only TV shows I saw in the '90s before I went in the army was Living Single and Martin. Brand new, and 90210. The first year was the '89. Other than that, there's no TV shows from like the late '80s and '90s that I saw as is new. New season is this is a new episode that night, or whatever. It was just really it was Martin and Living Single, and the one because they were black shows was just what basically. Technically, you could say because they were black shows, those were the only shows we took time out to actually sit still and watch. Women was they're the only show we could sit still and watch. And so all this, yeah, this Arsenio, well, Arsenio ain't doing it. I don't know if he's doing it. I don't know if they got our interview, but they're trying to use Arsenio, and it's like they always use. No offense, maybe Arsenio is lame. They always trying to. They always choose somebody, and it's the white man. No, his platform, and like you go through the comment section. Yeah, he put like red hot chili peppers. Even white red, everybody grew up. That's all it was. It was a party. Red, yeah, I ain't saying, oh, he shouldn't have did that. Everybody like red hot chili peppers. Anthony Cadita, everybody, black and the gangsters, everybody like red hat. So, but of course, the young folks, oh no, yeah, well, the black people don't try this. Yeah, black people, no, it didn't. Everybody, we might not have bought they shit, but we knew who they was. So that's not it. That's not it. Everybody just outgrew that party shit. What was that Whoopi Goldberg? That's what I'm saying. That's probably Whoopi in the View. They behind all this evil, nasty shit.
Also transforms what it sounds like.
A lot of people would give NWA a chance to say or express any of their songs.
Oh, that was Tone Loc. That one I ain't even look. I just said that. I thought that was DLC, but that's Tone Loc. Yeah. About yeah, that's another one. Tone Loc. He was another. You like with Tone Loc? Wild thing. When Tone Loc first. That's what I'm saying. That's why we outgrew it. Put it like '88 when Tone Loc first came out. Summertime. I'm 14. I really didn't like it. Was a radio tone. There's the Tone Loc, da 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 da. I'm pretty sure the LA niggas love Tone Loc. He's an OG, triple OG. He is. But for the rest of us, he's like a party song guy. Like that other song that they play at football games, who let the dogs out? But that's a big thing for somebody from LA. Think about it. You ain't got to be street. It's super street. And Tone Loc probably was street in real life. But it wild thing, that, funky cold Medina, That's what I'm telling you. That's what Arsenio. There was no way you was gonna make people watch Arsenio. That's what I'm saying. It was watered down, and it was a party. Yeah, they had for a while. They could have hardcore safe rappers, like Heavy D, and technically, well, my phone finna run out of power. Technically, Heavy D, even Salt and Pepper, they could have the New York people, but that was about it. They was the only big time people that everybody could listen to. Nobody's listening to that. I don't want to call Tone Loc a clown, but yeah, wild thing. But we're 14. Even at 14, compared to Rakim, NWA, Tone Loc at the time was a clown. Funky cold Medina. So it had nothing to do with, oh, he's a black man. No, this nigga, this ain't no Rakim. This ain't no MC Ren or Ice Cube in '88 or NWA. This is none of that. We was exactly by then we're stuck up. We're snobs. We're snobs. Just like Tone Loc, sorry kid. You are nothing. No MC Ren, like I said, Rakim. Any even Dre lyrics were whatever. Easy, it's like Easy, Ice Cube wrote them, but Easy wrote his own, whatever. It's not a diss. I'm not dissing him. Telling like no, I even recorded off the radio. I did have Wild Thing, on mixtape. Is it everybody? 88. I had Tone Loc on mixtape. Doom, 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 doom. Wild Thing, dude. It's funky cold, but that's it's like a skate race song. Funky cold Medina. You can't help but laugh. My phone finna die, so I'm out of here. I'm gone.